It's a great day for Guyana. It's a wonderful day for Guyanese. Prayers do answer. Prayers do get answered. Great things are happening for Guyana. Justice is served. Don't get it twisted. Patience is virtue. God answers prayers in mysterious ways. But when it comes to the Mohammeds, there is no mystery. They are so predictable. I am Dr. Prasad, and this is Uncensored Guyana. Special edition, dedicated to Manzoor Nadir, Honorable, Your Excellency, Manzoor Nadir, Speaker of the House, the man of impeccable character, the esteemed President of the Parliament, our great watchkeeper, the champion of democracy, the man who stands for law and order in the Parliament. Manzoor Nadir, to you, sir. Hats off. What now? It's not as if I have to repeat myself. In the first place, you should not have allowed a criminal to get on the ballot boxes. GCOM should not have licensed the Mohammeds, his father and son, don't get it twisted, to contest the elections. He has got some votes, kicked out the PNC, but look what the man is doing. First, he is violating people's rights to privacy, sending drones over their homes, spying on people's wives, husbands, and children, fabricating all kinds of lies and propaganda and fake news on social media. Next to the fact that they have manufactured a sickness for the father, one that was already dealt with, prescribed over, handled with, and used it in the court of law to have a miscarriage of judgment, of justice, which actually happened because the magistrate ruled based on a medical record and report from the lawyer of the Mohammeds. They did all of that. No justice. Now, you have everything you need, Mr. Speaker. Everything you need. SOCU does what any special branch of a police department will do. To get the criminals, you have to think like them. Go undercover. Don't you watch FBI files? Don't you watch these American FBI programs? You watch it, right? Everywhere in the world, they go undercover to catch criminals, to break up conspiracies, to break up gangs. That's what they do. And SOCU, it's not the first time they will have done this. SOCU is known for going undercover to catch criminals. They did to the Mohammeds what they have done to many other people. Why the Mohammeds are special? If the Mohammeds were honest people, if they were honest, law-abiding, even though they were caught in corruption and indicted and all these kinds of stuff, if they had any remorse for their crimes and wanted to turn a new page, even while they're going to face justice in another country, but to set the record straight in Guyana, if any of that were on their plate, Ashruddin Mohammed should have done the right thing and not accept opposition leaders' position. That's first. Secondly, whatever deal they could have made with the GRA and the agencies responsible for what they have done to the country, and correct it. Pay their dues, restitution. If there were anything or any amount of decency in them. But no, they lied and got their lawyers. Lawyers do what lawyers do. To lie and lie and more lie and more lie, enough lie and plenty lie, conspiracy on conspiracy, while at the same time pushing all of these things on their platform to distract you, the Guyanese voters, from their own secret crimes. But ain't no secret anymore. Ain't secret anymore. Now, Mr. Speaker, you have all the evidence. You're telling me now that this is manufactured, that is AI generated, where SOCU agents went undercover to a cambio that should not have been operating without a license to confirm rumors and suspicions that the Mohammeds were still conducting illegal business. The law enforcement wanted to catch them in the act. So they went undercover. And since the Mohammeds think that they have immunity and they own everybody, they didn't have the slightest impression or idea that such an operation was possible. They didn't think that anybody would want to set them up. They just opened their business as usual. Look at that, the doors were open. The shutter is up. People are in the building doing business. That is how clueless they are. Their crimes are so much that they become numb to it. To them, it's normal. Committing crime is normal. Breaking the law, it's a normal thing. They don't have second thoughts. This is why they were caught. Red-handed, Mr. Speaker, Mansour Nadir. Red-handed. You have all the things in your hand now. Everything you have there. What? The parliament has to vote? Or you have to make sure the motion comes before the parliament to vote to get out this pest and parasite from the National Assembly. The man keeps committing crime, even as opposition leader. Where is the justice for the people of Guyana? Where is the justice for the good impression that President Irfan Ali has built and slaved and continue to slave to make sure that Guyana gets this international recognition? Now what? The opposition leader is caught conducting illegal business, money laundering. Caught. Him and his father. And he's crying political persecution. I said yesterday, SOCU should have gone to the masjid. That's how you know when a woman is guilty. You just have to raise the question, where were you? That's all. If she was by her mother, she would say, I was by my mom. But if she says, what, are you my father? What, I have no freedom? What, I have to call you and check with you to go out of the house? What, I can't visit my relative? Why are you always like this? You're insecure. You're accusing me. Where was I? Where would I be? Then you know she went and fucked another guy. That's all you need to know. Guilty. And when she finished all of that, she's going to come down to, well, you can call my mother and ask her. That's where I was. When she already wrote a book, beating around the bush, instead of directly answering the question. Mohamed, yesterday. Oh, you want to check the third floor? Oh, you want to check the masjid? Guilty. Any dumb fool can know that the man was guilty as fuck. And the money was in the masjid. Because somebody told him, leaked information to say, hey, they're coming. So they could not have gotten it out of the building in time because SOCU was close. They could have just scrambled what they could scramble up and take it to the masjid. That's where all the evidence SOCU was looking for, that's where it was. This is why he was telling them, go to the masjid. Irfan Ali used to come to the masjid. Who talks about masjid? I mean, come on. The warrant was to search the building, not the masjid. The offices of the Mohammeds, the business. The masjid is not a part of the business. It may be housed in a part of the building, but it's not a part of the business. That's where SOCU should have looked. Because you came to search the building. Every that's what you search. Toilets, everything. Turn the whole place up. You would have found what you're looking for. But you found what you're looking for. But at the end of the day, you would have found more money. Much more. Next time he shows you where to go, just go there. Just go look. Mr. Mansour Nadir, you have to deliver justice to the Guyanese people. There must be an emergency session for the parliament to vote to strip Azzuddin Mohamed from that position. It should be done forthwith. No discussions, no debates. And Azzuddin Mohamed, listen. That fucking money that you considered Trump change for beggars, that's how you classify Guyanese, beggars. You don't see the less fortunate, the needy, when the beggars come. Come on, God, what else do you need, man? These people are telling you like it is. Black dogs, beggars. I mean, the son is just amplifying the sentiments of the father. His mouth didn't slip and he says beggars. He repeated it. Yeah, when the beggars come, this is when the beggars come. I mean, come on, man. You refer to less fortunate as beggars? They're not coming to beg. They're coming to seek assistance. You classify them as beggars. The same way you classify all Negroes as lowlife. Now the Guyanese, even the beggars, woke up. So with everybody now joined together, and the beggars are saying to the Speaker of the House, get the man out of the parliament. SOCU, go ahead and charge these people. Get them out of the parliament. Don't cancel stuff because of extradition charges. No. Try him, convict him while the extradition case, because you just have a few days left for them anyway. Don't keep postponing stuff because it's double jeopardy. You have the information from the staff that you arrested. Then what's taking so long? Why couldn't we have a headline that Azzuddin and his father were placed in cuffs? This time no bail. Why what are you discussing? What are you negotiating? What, you gotta consult with Alan Nandalal? Really? I'm sure he would love to get a call to get his advice. You have everything you need. You have seen, the country saw, where at least 2 persons recorded transactions with the Mohammed recently. And you saw the headlines on the paper, so they can't say it's AI generated. I mean, the evidence is there. SOCU had to give the information out so the public know that this ain't no political witch hunt. This ain't no heist. This ain't no Ali trying to get the Mohammeds. This is the Mohammeds knowingly conducted business with an illegal cambio, amongst other things. They have no license to do that. You have done worse to people who conducted business without license. Look at the truck, the lorry driver with the bridge. Even though the bridge would have contributed to the problem with the lorry, the driver had no license, and he caused the death of somebody else because of the bridge. But not the driver killed the person. If the cops had stopped that truck and realized that the man had no license, they would have seized the vehicle and write the man a ticket. They would have literally seized the vehicle. But all you did was took staff from the Mohamed enterprise. The staff, they're working with orders, they're getting a salary. Why are you penalizing them? The people who should have gone into custody is the father's son. And you bring the staff to give evidence. But you hold them. I said on many occasions that the Mohammeds are broke. I said that. I said they're broke. They're just pushing this fake impression that they have money. They're broke. Financially, they're broke. What is their claim? Their money is tied up in business and in real estate and bonds, whatever. But in terms of cash, they're broke. Don't let them deceive you, Guyanese, that they have millions in cash. No, 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 no. They don't. Because the lifestyle that they have lived all their lives require illegal business to maintain that. And since they can't conduct illegal businesses, they had to try to conduct illegal businesses to keep their lifestyle afloat. Now that they got caught, who's going to lend them money? Who's going to buy their properties? Because they can't do business. They're going to try now to create problems in society, to incite some kind of protest, violence, whatever it is. They're going to try all of these stunts now to destabilize, to put the government under pressure. Watch me on this. And they will get some Negroes to do that. They'll get some. You know, black people, some of them. They'll do it for free. Just because they think that that President Ali is persecuting Azruddin Mohammed. And I know, folks, of several businesses who have donated 200 million, 50 million to the People's Progressive Party for the campaign, election campaign 2024, 2025. I know that personally. I would not violate those people's privacy to divulge that information, but I'm telling you what I know. And those people are not members of the PPP. They donate to PPP, PNC, and whoever else. So when the Mohammeds can come out and share some check that they donated 20 million to the PPP, that is, listen, that is chicken feed money. 20 million, chicken feed money. Yes. Because how much is $100,000? $20 million, right? Remember I said last year that offer came to me, $100,000 to flip and go in the wind camp with the Mohammeds. Yeah, that'll be 20 million, right? That's what they throw around. That's the meager money so they wanted me to sell my soul to them for 20 million. You see what it would have been like today if I had sold my soul to them for 20 million. You see the chastisement I would have faced from the universe. Imagine they donated 20 million to a political organization that is 79 years old. And they are one of almost 500 or more businesses that donated millions to the People's Progressive Party, and they have a track record of donating to political parties. These businesses, that's what they do. Besides that, Guyanese, don't forget when the PPP had the dinner for 5,000 per plate, something like that. How much people go? Ordinary Guyanese. Don't forget. So the People's Progressive Party secured much more donations from ordinary Guyanese than collectively from these so-called billionaires. So you think every Guyanese should come and say, look, my ticket from the dinner, I donated 5,000. That's the kind of low life mentality that Azradine has. He's like the bitch that you want to give her some extra pleasure. You eat her pussy. It was so good for her that because you say, hey, well, that was a one-time thing, she wants to go on social media and say, yeah, his dick wasn't working, so you had to eat my pussy. She wouldn't say how it benefited her. But she thinks it's going to insult you by telling people that you ate her pussy. And other women are saying, what? Really? Can I have his number? Because they're thinking they wouldn't do that. They would love for a man to do that to them. And they were like, hey, don't worry. I ain't going to say nothing. Because I want you to keep eating this pussy. Now this bitch-ass lunatic donated a meager 20 million to the giant of politics in Guyana. And before he's thankful that they got the opportunity to make a donation that they can have on their legacy that, hey, we have been subscribers to the PPP, we have supported. That's a good thing for them. He's going to throw it in the PPP's face. Not even the PPP's face. He's going to throw it in Ali's face as if Ali called him and say, hey, can you donate this to the PPP? President Ali is not the PPP. He was born in the PPP. His grandmother was there. He didn't start the party. He had to have been elected by the Congress as the party leader, therein to become the candidate, then to be voted into office. Your donation didn't make that possible. Voters did. So you're holding this over Ali's head like if Ali is the head of the PPP? Like if he started it, he founded the party? No, stupid. He's a member of the PPP. The PPP has hundreds of thousands of members. Ali is just one of them. So if you're going to throw that on social media, you are insulting all of us. I take it personal. You donate 20 million to my party and you got to talk about it. You have already declared that in your taxes. Donations, you get tax exempt from that. Charity, the tax code is if you make these donations, then you don't be taxed on that. That's money coming back in your pocket. So where did you lose? What you expect favors for that? You want to continue committing crimes all your life because you donated a meager 20 million? I could not have accepted the 20 million from you. Because look at the case. Look today. Look what would have been the case. I had to turn a blind eye, literally, and speak on behalf of Azradine if I had sold my soul for 20 million. Days like today, I would have had to look the Guyanese in their eyes and say, no, it is fake news. No, it's political person. No. I am thanking the universe for small mercies. Small mercies, all the little gifts that comes from my loyal PPP supporters around the world. I am thankful for that. Because at the end of the day, I can be of a clear conscience and speak truth to justice, like in this case. Lock him up. Lock him up. The Guyanese want Azradine Mohamed to resign immediately. If he don't want to do it willingly, fire him. Mansour Nadir, the Honorable Mansour Nadir, fire his ass. Expel him from the parliament. Exile him from the parliament. He's a disgrace. He brought shame to the parliament. Yes, Azradine, that fucking money. You brought frigging shame to the parliament and the country. You should step down. They should put you in handcuffs and charge you, put you in the lockup. Then they should have an emergency session in the parliament to strip you from that position. That should happen within the next few hours. That should happen. As I speak, they should have parliament going on, discussing, debating the budget committees. That item should come up today. Strip Azrin Mohamed from the parliament. That should be done. This is terrible for the country. This is a political crisis, a constitutional crisis. This is what happens when you elect a criminal to lead you. This is what happens. You're hoping that the blacks will come out and support you now, Azrin, to protest for you now? Let's see. Let us see. Maybe they will. Call them out. Let's see. You don't have money to bribe them now, so let's see what happens, Azrin. Give it a shot. Call them. Call them. Fucking idiot. So, Guyanese, if it is possible for the good citizens to organize a protest before the parliament to protest the sanctioning of Azrin Mohamed from the parliament, if that can happen, let's do it. Let's do it. If you can do it via social media, whatever means you can do, let's do it. You need to strip the parliament of that parasite. You need to get rid of him. You need to hand him over now to the FBI and put this behind us. Guyana has a lot of issues to solve. The government has a lot of work to do. Let us focus on building the country, in developing the infrastructure, in continuing and making sure the budget is implemented so that Guyanese lives can be better, can be improved, and all can be well. We don't have time for this shit. So to you, Azrin, your father, and those imbeciles that support you, all you can go fuck yourself. But you should do the right thing and resign as opposition leader. Do it now, immediately. Don't let them fire you. You're lucky Ali is not a dictator. You're lucky Ali is not a dictator. If Ali was anything like me, man, I tell you. But you should have hit one of them yesterday. I'm calling for violence. Next time they come to arrest you, fight with the police. Hit them. I'm asking you to do it. Save us from this embarrassment. You fool. Anyway, just an update. I've been and had my eyes, the last correctional laser surgery done. So based on the doctor, it's progressing well, and I just have to take precautions, try not to stare, try not to, for the next few days. So because of that, I have to cut short this live, and so that I can get some rest. But again, I want to thank Dr. G1 and his team at the Suriname Eye Clinic, Azet Academies Hospital, for the care. They treated me well. There's some plus side to being a celebrity. Some plus side. A good one too. Not the bad kind. However, thanks for your prayers and your support. I need to take it light. But I want to read the charges. I'll read the charges that SOCU will bring against the Mohammeds. I want to read that. Don't tell me. I want to read it. Until next time. Thanks for your attention. Share this live. Let me get your comments. Let me know what you think. Give me the thumbs up. And we'll meet again. Goodbye.